Hello everyone, here we are again with you. So today we are going to cover a very important topic, anger, anger management. So we are going to go live with Kaneez Fatima, and I'll just request her to join us. Hi little toddler, good to see you. So I'll just send a request. Hi Monisha. Hi little toddler, boggler. I'm going to send a request to Kaneez. Waiting for Kaneez to join us. So hi Pooja. Good to see you. So I'm waiting for her to join us. In the meantime, I'll just share with you. Children, we get angry in our lives, and children are an important part of our lives. But we tend to take out our outbursts on them. I mean, the situation when we are dealing with somebody who cannot take our anger, and with somebody we tend to manage. We don't take out our outbursts. But when it comes to children, we uh, we get angry. We get very very angry with our children. I can't see without my glasses, Pooja. There's reflection on my glasses. Should I put off the lights? Is it okay? Yeah, I think it's fine. So I'm still waiting for Kaneez to. Yeah. There's some technical glitch, I suppose. Yeah. Hi, Kaneez.
Hi.
Good to have you with us. So, Kaneez is a parenting coach. She's been the principal of a college for more than a decade. And yes, she knows very well how to manage her anger. She's a very cool and calm person. And yes, she can guide us how to manage ours as well. And yes, before I start, I would like to share a small poem um, by Khalil Gibran. So, your children are not your children, they are sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls. For the fools dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit. not even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you. For life goes not backwards, nor carries with yesterday. It's a
Wow,
beautiful quote
beautiful
by
quote.
Khalil Gibran. I just love it. I thought of sharing it today. And yes, I was just wondering to talk about this issue of anger. And yes, we have our outbursts with our children maximum because probably we feel powerful over them and we feel that we own them. And we spill all our anger on them, and probably they are the ones who take it also sometimes. When they grow up, they don't, but as young children, they have to. They are also not left with any choice. But yes, it's not good to be angry. That's a very strong thing I feel because it always leads to some guilty emotion only later on. So, and it doesn't solve anything also, but I don't know why, but we have outbursts. We do get angry with our children. So, I would like to ask a small question from you, Kanis. So, people say anger is an emotion, just like all other emotions. But why is it being addressed so often? I mean, if it is an emotion, why are we so concerned about it?
And anger management, Robiji, is such a topic that everybody needs to get into that level and know what exactly I can do, what exactly I can do. Everyone feels so resonated when the term anger management comes into on the screen anywhere. So even I'm into it, or how can I manage? It's because, as you told, it is an emotion. It is an emotion, just like any other emotions and feelings. But why is that people need to address this? Because there are, one among three in today's society. One among three needs this trick or the tip to manage anger. It has become so relevant, and it is the need of the hour, and that's why we need to address it. uh, and what I feel is, we create an identity apart from other emotions. We want to keep this aside because we have a kind of identity related to anger. We don't say I'm a joyous person, be careful, beware of me, isn't it?
Okay.
Do we say that?
Yeah,
We don't say. Why
we
is
never
that?
say that.
But we always say, most of us, we often say that, no, I'm an ill tempered, don't test my patience.
Yeah.
Why is that? We create an
But most of
identity.
the times it's not
Yes.
just children only because we know they are going to take it.
Yeah. You need not talk about children, even adults. With adults also, we try to say, don't test my patience. I'm an ill tempered person. I'm a short tempered. Why?
Huh.
It's all because we have that identity along with us. This is something that differentiates between other feelings and anger.
Yeah, which is not right also. We
That
should
is the
not
reason.
attach ourselves like that, Anna.
Yeah, and see, there's only one letter difference from anger and danger, and anger
True.
is more lesser than any kind of danger. It's so dangerous we can't even express it. Later on we feel guilty about it, and there are so many things happening just because of danger, just because of this anger.
That one moment of anger, causes so much of destruction.
Of course.
What we, I mean, sometimes we hurt a person to an extent that probably cannot be resolved also.
Yeah.
We tend to say something which we should have never said. And we never, when we sit back and we think about it, we never meant all of that. But
Yes.
in the spur of a moment, we just utter that, which probably we never intended to say also.
We
So we are
feel
not in our own controls.
we can't even imagine what happened and why did this ever happen. It was in my life, it shouldn't have been happened. It shouldn't have. I shouldn't have told this. I never expected this to happen. These things come later on.
Yeah,
Yes.
later on. So, well, what happens in our body when we get angry? I mean, our
See,
body does get affected, huh?
Yeah, of course. See, I'll tell you, I'll explain what exactly happens. There are three parts in the brain, if I have to mention about it. It's all about this fist model, if I have to explain you about the fist model. So this is a kind of, brain that we have. This is called the prefrontal brain. In Arabic, we call it nasia. Okay, it's something called nasia or the conscious brain, I can say.
And
Something
conscious.
this one.
Yeah.
Okay, this is called prefrontal brain, and here we call something called midbrain, and then this comes the stem. Okay, so all these parts are related to anger. Uh, our prefrontal brain, there is less of blood circulation when we get angry. Something in the midbrain starts stimulating. Knock, knock. There is something danger. No, there is something that stimulates here in the midbrain, and then comes the prefrontal brain, which says, which shuts down at that time because the blood circulation moves off. There's no blood circulation from the brain that comes into it, and here it is said that almost 90 seconds is a very crucial period. 90 seconds, because this is at this time, 90 seconds, usually what happens here, the prefrontal brain shuts off, the conscious brain, I can say, it gets shuts off. Okay, and then is the stem, and this is the stem that stimulates, what has to do and what not, and all that comes into being at that time. Here is the reptilian brain, how to react, what happens. Either you have to freeze, you have to fight, or you have to flee. The three F will be there. Reptilian brain comes into action, and it is at that time usually what happens is we start reacting. Okay, so if your prefrontal brain is not trained well, you get into all kinds of destructive or oppressive, any kind of actions that takes place. It's all because of that. All you need to do is just train only this part, this small prefrontal brain. That's it. Very simple.
There's a saying, it says, if you're patient in one moment of anger, you'll escape 100 days of sorrow. It's a Chinese proverb. And like you rightly said, control your anger. It's only one letter away from danger. That's said by Buddha. I mean, if we realize we are somewhere standing at one end and we move towards the other end in a moment of time, and yes, if we are able to control or know how to manage ourselves for those 90 seconds, like you said, so
Yes.
it's gone. We
Yeah.
need to manage only those difficult 90 seconds.
Those times, can we get a flashback or get a reverse? No, what has to? Oh my God, no, those 90 seconds, I did something wrong. I should have gone back. No, anytime.
And we can be saved. Otherwise, our emotion of anger starts controlling us instead of we controlling our emotion. Anger
Those
starts
90 seconds, to manage that, it takes such a long time. Those 90 seconds to get them back, it's very difficult.
Yeah, and once gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
So, do you say that we need to control it or suppress it in any manner? Should we control?
See, suppressing or controlling, this is the main problem that we have. Controlling anger, suppressing anger, and managing anger, this is different. So you can't say controlling anger, because see, by controlling you get so much of adverse effect, your health hazards, we have to concentrate here. You get more of adverse effect on your health, especially when you control anger. There was recently a research done on cancer patients. What was the reason or what was the cause for having this cancer in them? So it was noticed that most of them had suppressed their guilt and anger in them. Just imagine how anger can affect one's health and their body. You get many chronic diseases also. See, there are relations getting destructive, or there are, again, some of the diseases are long-term diseases, chronic diseases, like you have skin diseases or higher BP or heart diseases and so on. There are so many other things. The thinking pattern also changes. It affects our thinking patterns, our heartbeats. Also, we have some what to say, headache, or breathing problems, abdominal problems, digestive problems. There are so many things that takes place just because of just by suppressing anger. Just imagine. So
Yeah.
managing is different from suppressive anger. This is the real thing what we all have to uh, imagine, and you have to take into consideration very seriously.
Even that is harmful. We should not be stopping ourselves from being
Yeah,
angry.
it is a
Managing is
it's
another
a
thing.
kind of
That is that.
force in the brain, and that has to be extracted. It has to be utilized, or it has to come out in some way or the other. There are people
Uh,
who are not able to express their anger because of maybe the way they were brought up, the
yeah.
childhood, the parenting styles also lead to all these things. The way they were brought up, they are not able to express certain things. They were not forced to, maybe they were forced to suppress all their emotions, and that is the reason most of them. I mean, there are few people who are still not able to express anger. They just control it in such a way that people can't even realize that the person is angry.
Yeah.
If you have seen, I remember this woman Irani in the movie MBBS, Munna Bhai MBBS. Do you remember? I
Started laughter.
remember that character. How he
Yeah.
how he laughs.
The way that he's going to get angry and he's trying to
Whenever
manage
he's
his
getting wild, he's
90
angry.
seconds.
Why is that?
Being for this.
There is a science behind it. There's a science behind it. It's simply
Definitely.
why. See, when you tell this, it's just to express it. You need to express it in some way or the other. And here, what
Yeah.
happens is his mind and his body, both. Actually, it is the fact that mind and body both form a system. Okay. Now, what happens is this person in the film is not matching his body with his emotions.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens is there's nothing to trigger,
Yeah.
no harm, no destructive actions taking place there.
Yeah.
That's why in Munna Bhai MBBS he's simply laughing when he's getting angry.
Yeah. And
I really
most of the
like that
times
character.
when
I
we
think
have,
it's also we need to understand that.
yeah, most of the times, when we understand the other side of that situation, we regret. We are left only with regret, and
Yes.
an understanding is formed, and we regret. We get into that guilty emotion that if I would have understood. There's a small instance that I was just going through. A lady was sitting in the train compartment, and at every little thing coming up, the son would ask, Mama, what is this? What is this? And she very patiently, she kept on explaining, this is the tree and this is the mountain, everything that kept coming on the way, she kept explaining all of that. And the other people in the compartment, they were feeling so irritated that he's asking, every time he asks, and she's all the time so patient. How can you, in fact, behave in such a manner? So somebody, happened to ask the lady, why are you answering all his questions with so much patience? Why don't you ask him to shut up? So she said he's just been through an eye operation and he was blind just before this operation. He's just, he started seeing the world. So I'm excited that my son is able to see, and so
Yeah.
am I so patient with him.
Wow. So
So
the mom and the son both are, isn't it?
yeah,
And now the whole scenario in the compartment is changed.
it's
Isn't
changed and
it? Now,
everybody's
how
like,
do the people think of this particular child?
yeah, for the
They're not
child, it's such
educated.
a different thing. Yeah,
But
the whole
just deep
perception
into the concept,
and
try to understand what the
understanding.
reality is. There's such
Yeah,
an amazing thing there.
and so many times, there's also one story going on WhatsApp nowadays. That one boy, he asked his father, like, for this anger management only. He said, every time you get angry, just nail the wall.
Huh.
So the first, excuse me, first day there were so many nails on the wall. Slowly and gradually, it started reducing. And by the end of the month, the father asked him to remove all the nails. And then he said, you have been able to manage yourself, your anger has been managed, but just look at the scars that are left on the walls. So those scars, sometimes those losses happen. So many, it leads only towards destruction. You know, we get bitter when we are angry. I mean, it's not a good emotion. It's very, very important on our part to be able to manage ourselves. And as a parent, you know, we don't realize the repercussions sometimes appear after so many years,
Yes.
and we are guilty about it.
Yes.
But we can't go back over those years and solve the problem.
About a case study, there was a bright student, bright in the sense he was awesome. Everything was well organized in his family and everything was going on so well. He even had a very good job. Okay, after his studies also very nicely he was I mean he had settled very well, but somewhere he was feeling a kind of a fall, or maybe he felt something unsuccessful, that he is not going to succeed in some way or the other. So he was brought into counseling. You know what is happening there? His dad had once upon a time told that this person will never succeed. My son is never going to succeed. Out of anger, he was furious. Out of that rage, he said that. And the dad expired. Just imagine. The dad is not there to see his success. All the success stories are not there to share. But still, this child, this man, young man, is still not able to face that particular word. And we had to use some techniques to, get him stable with his career.
Yeah.
So these things really
So
matter.
sad, na, sometimes.
So during the childhood days, when the person had heard of this parents that particular statement that my boy is never going to succeed, that is still there in the mind. Just imagine, even after the child, if the child has graduated and has gone into successful as a successful entrepreneur.
Scars are very difficult to manage sometimes.
It remains.
And sometimes the whole the programming in the early years, the whole mind when it is getting programmed, they get programmed in that manner.
Of course. Until
And
and
it's
as I said,
so
until and unless we train our
parents,
prefrontal brain, we get into
yeah,
all these maybe depression or maybe submissive, or we could even be more. We will child could even be more furious, outrageous.
so many times that aggressive behavior that we see in children is because of the parents being aggressive and the way they shout at children. It's just reverting back to the parents.
Yes.
So we don't realize, but the way we treat is coming back to us in a different manner. The tantrums. The only solution is being calm. You know, we need to be calm. We need to be very, very cool when we are handling children. And that's going to come back to us.
Yes.
However, it comes back. So, there's also one more thing. You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. So that emotion starts controlling you
It's
after a
a
time.
beautiful act actually. Very nice. I like.
Yeah. So now just tell us, how do we manage that? There's a difference between suppressing it and managing. Let's understand how can we manage it now.
The thing is, when I was in my college days, I was a person who was, so-called, I too had that same identity, short-tempered. I used to tell every time, see, don't play pranks like this with me. I can't do it. I can't handle it. So it's like that. I used to warn them. And right now, by God's grace, so much of changes within myself. I never expected that this could happen with me also. Such a drastic changes that we have. The thing is, we have a cycle, Rubiji. We need to understand. There is a cycle. First is, you get angry, you have that action taking place, and then that guilt. Again, you're getting angry. That vicious cycle is still, we feel that we are stuck into all these things and we can never come out.
Yes.
There's nothing like that. Just the prefrontal brain, when you change and you program, you have lots of things that can change in the world. So simple. So there are two things that we need to manage. To manage anger, you need to consider two things. One thing is instant remedy. Instantly, like a painkiller. You need to have that. Second one is to have a permanent solution. Permanent solution when you train your brain, mind, in what ways you can do it, all those things. Okay, so the first one, when I say about painkiller or the instant remedy, it is something that we have in all the social media, everywhere you get it. Like you change your body language, you need to drink water, or you can use some of the productive actions like cleaning off your kitchen cabinets or your utility area, or take off all the clothes from your wardrobe and just fold it up again and keep it. So this is
Again,
something because something because you should be cautious about the feeling that you will not feel guilty later on.
yes.
Happy, contented. Yes, I have done something good at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can just dig the soil and sow some seeds and do something out of it. At least you're not guilty. Something is
Yeah.
growing. Okay, so this is some instant actions that we can take. Next comes the permanent. This is something which is deep rooted, and we need to be very, very cautious about it. First thing is journal down. What is triggering? What is that trigger point in us that causes anger? Maybe it is a person, or it is one event, or any color, or anything, in any particular word or any gesture that you don't like. As parents, we feel angry when children are not sitting for a long time for studies. Okay,
But
that is
again, we
triggering.
have created an environment for that to happen. Again,
We have
again,
created
fingers
action
on
then.
yeah,
If you don't sit, then see what is going to happen. It's like that particular thing, we have created it, of course. And then what happens? Can we be flexible? We need to journal it. Can I be a little flexible? What if he comes every 15 minutes and drinks water? Can I be a little flexible? Journal it down. So that is the first point that we can do. Second thing is to work on your belief system. See, when we get angry, what are the beliefs that I have? Usually everybody, I'm telling about, I'm not journaling, I'm generalizing everyone, but still, most of them feel that, I am right. Okay?
all of us
I
feel that.
am right. Whatever I say is right. The second belief is that it is, my intention was good. I had good intention. Okay. The third one is I had no option.
Yeah.
I had to get wild. I had no other option. Now just tell me. The first point is regarding the belief, I am right. Had it not ever happened that the person also was right, the other person at the other end was also right? I don't say that I am wrong or you are wrong. I'm not telling about right and wrong. Of course, we all are right. But is it proved that the other person was wrong?
No. Nobody's perfectly wrong, nobody's perfectly right. Just we are not always perfect.
Our world of illusions, it's our world, our perspectives that we have.
Yeah.
Our perceived world, I can say. We live in our perceived world.
Yeah.
What happens? The second thing is we try to say that whatever. The second thing is about my intention was good. Now imagine my intention. If I say my intention was good, I used to have this in my mind. Always I used to tell my child, don't spill the milk. My intention was right, of course.
Yeah.
My intention was right. Okay, don't spill the milk. And whenever, most of the time, I used to tell that and he used to spill. I later came to know that I should never tell something which I never expect a child to do. Don't think of a black cat. We think of it. So don't
Start
spill
thinking
the
about
milk.
that.
He will spill. I should have told it in some other way. That is, hold it tightly. So now what happens? My intention was good, but the way I communicated was wrong.
Definitely.
Now, if we think in that perspective, in that regard, that oh, I wish I would have communicated in some different way, something differently, so that he would understand it in a better way. Maybe
Yeah.
whatever I communicated, he didn't like it. Whatever I said, he didn't like. Now what happens? The whole scenario is changed. As you said about the story of that blind boy who was earlier a blind boy and now turned out he got his eye operated. Just imagine,
Yeah.
the communication matters there.
Definitely.
Okay, the
What we
third thing
say
I
and
have
how we
noticed.
say,
Now, when
that's
we say
important.
about this, the best freedom that we have is that we can express our feelings. I would like to ask you one thing. If you were in your office and your boss is trying to boss over you and trying to, with that rage, he's coming and telling you, you have to do this by this time. If not, then you will have to lose your job. And he's giving you the task which you're not able to complete. Now, what happens? How is your reaction?
I will try to finish the work only because I can't react in front of it.
Of course,
Probably.
you become so submissive. You feel like, oh God, how can I do this? And why the hell is he telling me all these things? Where do you react?
Although
Where do
I'm
you
feeling bad inside, but I'm
react
not
it?
expressing in front of him.
We don't react it. How is that?
Yeah,
How are we consciously doing it? Now
yeah.
we
We know if I react, I'll
can't
lose
say
my job.
we have no options. We can't say we have no options. We had options. We had options. We could rage. We could react there, but we didn't. It's all because our conscious mind is not letting us do that, because we know if we do it, we are going to lose our job or we have to face the consequence later on.
Yeah, we are aware of the consequences more than the anger over there.
Yes, and that
It's
is the
not
case.
that we're not aware. We know how to behave where.
But if the same thing happens at home, what happens?
Outburst. We blast up.
He comes and tells Papa, look at this drawing which I did. And he comes and shows us all, maybe 10 times or 11 times. He comes and tells the same drawing, Mr. coming and telling you. What do we do?
Oh, I'm so tired. Please, we'll
Yeah,
talk about
we
it.
smack maybe your child and just leave them off. Why are you
Yeah,
irritating me?
yeah. I'm not interested.
So, can we say that we had no option? We had options there
I
also.
don't know. Yeah.
So,
So
we need to
probably
learn
not aware of the consequences also. What harm we are doing at that point of time. We're not aware with children. We feel we can do anything with
very helpless, you can't react in that way. We need to respond rather than react. We need to know what is the difference between responding and reacting. So
yeah.
rather than reacting, it's our responsibility to respond to the situation.
I know. Yeah. Although those the way we react, they also come back to us only. Children
Yes.
react in the same manner. We are not aware of it probably at this
Yes.
point of time. But it definitely what goes around comes around. That comes back
Yes.
to us.
It comes.
So definitely, you rightly said we need to manage our anger. We need to write it down sometimes, write a journal. We need to start doing something productive, like we can start cleaning some stuff. We have to manage those 90 seconds
Yes.
very nicely, and yes, train ourselves not to react but to respond. Otherwise, we are going to end up in some kind of destruction only, some harm only. Our emotion of anger is going to start controlling us over a period of time. So, very nicely explained, Kanis. I loved your interaction. I think our viewers have also loved the interaction and probably have benefit out of it. Dr. Prati is there with us.
Thank you for
Any
giving me this
questions, any wishes to
opportunity.
ask, they can ask us. Dr. Rati, if you have any questions, you can ask us. Although you are a psychologist, I know. Well, I think we would like to end this session today here. It was a small session, small chat, but I think it was meaningful. I learned from you. Thank you so much, Kanis, and wish to have many more sessions with you in the
Thank
coming
you.
times. And
Thank you.
yes, in this time of corona, we need to be cool and calm to manage this problem also. So this, I
Yes.
felt this was an important topic to be discussed. When we are
Very,
staying together,
very deep.
spend this time with love and
Yes.
with a lot of love with our children. So spend this
Yeah.
time. Yeah. And this is going to rule out the possibility of corona also. It's going to
Yeah.
increase
We are
your
having so many
immunity
family
on
crises these
your
days.
immune system gets better. You'll be saved from this problem as well. And we'll be spreading around happiness around the world. Thank you so much, and thank you viewers for being with us.
Yeah. Thank
Goodbye.
you. Thank you. Bye.